So I was looking on YouTube for a video about gluing apex seals together, and I found a lot of videos talking about it, but not many that actually showed the mechanics of doing it. So I decided to make my own video, and maybe somebody out there can comment on a better way to do this.
Bruh.
Okay, so from everything that I've read and seen about doing this, I think the material that works best is super glue. So I went out and I bought some basic super glue, cyanoacrylate, and this stuff works great. The problem is that it sets really fast. So it's easy to end up with misaligned parts. That would probably be a big problem when you go to assemble the engine, because the apex seal might not want to go down into the groove of the rotor. So one of the characteristics of cyanoacrylate, and it even talks about it on the back here, is that it doesn't like to bond to polypropylene or polyethylene. I mean, it'll do it, but it's a really weak bond. So I think the better material for this particular trick is polypropylene. So I went looking for something that I could assemble the parts on, and I found this old ASHRAE chart, and it looks like it's laminated in polypropylene, and it's stiff enough that I can put the parts together, but it's also flexible enough that I can peel them off when I'm done. So this is the setup that I decided to use to do this job. Okay, so here I got the setup. I got the phone about 6 inches suspended above the part, and in order to see what I'm doing, I got to zoom in almost all the way. I've got the part here on the polypropylene sheet, and it's in the correct orientation, and I'm putting down a bead of super glue. Now you can use tweezers and stuff to push these parts together, but honestly, you only have a few seconds to get this orientation correct and or alignment correct, and so it's just a lot easier to do it with your fingers. By the way, I practiced this technique on my old apex seals and corner pieces, and that's really good practice because those parts are rounded and they don't go together that well. The new pieces, they push together really nice. At this point, really the best thing to do is just to leave it alone. I'm continuing to poke at it, even though the reality is the adhesive has already started to do its thing, and there's really not a whole lot I can do. So at this point, the best thing to do is just to leave it alone for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yeah!
Okay, so the part has been resting for about 5 or 10 minutes. I've removed all the excess. I'm confident that the gluing is done, and now all I have to do is get the part off the polypropylene sheet. And it's pretty simple, really. They all came off really easy. You just pick up the sheet, flex it a little bit, and it just popped right off. And there you have your completed part. So I glued all my apex seals together. I didn't have any serious misalignments. So I think this will assemble pretty well in the engine. There's not a lot of excess glue around. And so I think I'm ready to go. If you know a better way of doing this, leave a message in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.